Hi, my name's Helen. This is my channel, HelenMaryJo. If you're new here, then welcome. If you're returning, thank you. And if you're a house bell, hello. I'm back. So, Dolly's on one. I don't know what she's barking at. Dolly! Dolly! Stop. If she stops, it's not because I told her to. That would be lovely. My regular viewers will know that I've just come back from an 8-night holiday with my mum and my sisters, and as it turned out, my brother too. So we've been to Ireland, which is where my mum's mother came from. And well, my dad's mother came from Ireland as well, actually. She came from Tipperary, but we've never really kept up with that side of the family. My dad's been dead 25 years now, so that's kind of gone. But mum's still got some cousins over in Ireland, and one of them in particular has had cancer, and so I felt very much that it was important that mum got out there. She's 93 on Friday, and you know, you've got to do it while you can. So we had a wonderful time. We flew over to Dublin. That was myself and 4 sisters. I'm one of 6, 5 girls and a boy. And we flew over to Dublin, and we had 2 nights in Dublin. We stayed at the Radisson Blue at St Helens, so it was not in Dublin City, which we had been advised was not particularly pleasant, terribly busy. And the hotel we stayed at was lovely. So that was, I'll put everything down below. That was the Radisson Blue at St Helens in Dublin. And then my 2 younger sisters flew home, and myself and my mother and 2 other sisters went, not 2 other sisters, the 2 other sisters, I haven't got any hidden sisters, not that I know of, went on to Kinsale, which is where mum's family lived, mostly around there. So we stayed at a lovely hotel there called the Kinsale Hotel and Spa, and that was very nice. In the first hotel, actually at the Radisson Blue, mum and I had an accessible room, and so that she had a walk-in shower and stuff. And on the first night, I'll just quickly tell the story. On the first night at about, it was about 3:15 or something ridiculous, I was sound asleep. Mum was sound asleep. And I heard this ringing. And mum didn't have her hearing aids in, so she was oblivious. And I got up and I kind of staggered around the bedroom and looked at our phones. I thought it was an alarm or something. Anyway, got back into bed, just thinking to myself, I bet someone's phoned our room by mistake. And then there was a knock on the door, and I thought, oh, good Lord. Luckily, I was wearing my posh silk pyjamas from Lily Silk, so first time I've worn them, actually. I must have known I was going to have company, apart from mum, that is. And it was the hotel reception manager saying, somebody's pulled the alarm button, push the alarm button. And I said, but we're both fast asleep. He said, somebody's pushed the alarm button and we have to make sure you're okay. And I said, well, I appreciate that, but my mum is fast asleep, I'm fast asleep, and I don't even know where the alarm button is, but maybe mum's done it accidentally, so okay, fine. So in the morning we looked at where this blessed alarm button was, and it wasn't physically possible for me to touch this button. I mean, I couldn't do it from the bed at all. It was kind of right over there. So I went up to reception and I said, that better not happen tonight, because it took me over an hour to get back to sleep. I said, if it does, there will be an alarm and it'll be me screaming. So anyway, kind of had to see the funny side. Anyhow, so that was the Radisson. Then we went to the Kinsale Spa Hotel, which was lovely. And 2 of my sisters, my next 2 sisters down, love sea swimming and cold water swimming. I've done a little bit of it. I can't say I love it, but they're a little bit, I think you get addicted to these things, and they are a little bit addicted to these things. So they found a lovely spot there, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I will put some little pictures and videos into this. That's because Rob's in the front garden, that's why she's barking. and you'll see how very, very, very beautiful. Ireland is so beautiful. I mean, honestly, if you've never been, try and go. It really is outstandingly naturally beautiful, and the people are lovely. Irish people always seem to me to want to smile more than they want to frown, if that makes any sense at all. They always look for the levity in every situation, and we did have some really good laughs as well. So anyway, the big surprise was we were in Kinsale and we were visiting Mum's cousin just as a kind of quick cup of tea, rather than when we then went for a meal the next day. And my mum got a phone call from my brother. So my brother's the eldest, and she answered the phone and she said, "Oh, I'm sitting here with Margaret, you know, we're just having a cup of tea." And he said, "I'll see you in 10 minutes, Mum, because I'm here too." So, yeah, he loves Ireland and everything about Ireland. He knows all about Irish history and everything like that. He's very well versed in all of that. So then he turned up, which was a lovely surprise for everybody. And yeah, so that was really good. We went and had a meal. We went and saw some traditional Irish music, had a few drinks. It was all very, 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 very lovely. And then the next day we went back to that cousin for a meal, and then the next day we went to see Mum's other cousin and just had kind of tea and cake there. She's the lady who's been quite poorly. So all in all, it was a very successful trip. We went from Kinsale to Wexford and stayed in a lovely hotel there called Killiane Castle. And it's bed and breakfast, really. Well, it is a bed and breakfast because I don't do meals, any other meals. And lovely young family run it. The best breakfast that we had while we were away was that hotel. And again, I'll put the details below. And if you want to know anything else, just ask me. I don't want to rabbit on too long about the holiday because, you know, it's not everybody's cup of tea to hear me talk about where I've been. But it was mission accomplished. That's what it was. Unfortunately, I'd ordered an SUV car, and you know, they don't promise you the particular model that you've ordered. And instead of that, we had this kind of Opel low sort of slung car that had bucket seats in the front. And the girls were calling, my sisters, I call them the girls, were calling it a getaway vehicle because it did look a bit like something from the Mafia or something. And the bucket seats did bother Mum. Her back suffered from those. So in the end, we were like rigging up cushions through stuffing bags. And she did suffer with that. And she was exhausted. We got home about 9:15 on Sunday. I'm filming this and hopefully loading this today, Tuesday. We got home on Sunday, 9:15. You know, travel is tiring. We had all the wheelchair assistants and everything like that, worked very, very well. Used a great company that took the wheelchair to the hotel and picked it up from the hotel. They were called Go Mobility. I'll put all the details of everything I can remember into the description box. If anyone's doing the same thing, Go Mobility were the cheapest company I found. It was about 55, 60 euros for the wheelchair and cushion. And yeah, the wheelchair assistance at Dublin was fabulous. We had it at Heathrow too. Efficient, but not friendly. That's all I'll say. There's a big difference. And when you're uncomfortable about being in a wheelchair, it's quite nice if the person is nice to you. Mum hates having to go in a wheelchair, but you know that you walk miles in an airport, miles and miles, and she couldn't have done it. So we got home Saturday night. We went to bed about 10:15, I suppose, and Mum woke up at 10:30. She woke up earlier, got her towels, and then thought no, and got back into bed and slept till 10:30. So I checked on her twice. I was getting quite worried. I was like, no, not today, Mum. Well, not any day really, but anyway, so that was her. So she stayed here again last night because she couldn't get a ferry home, and she went off this morning. I done all her washing and her ironing, so that's all clean in her suitcase. So now and her cleaner came today, so hopefully she's sitting now, relaxing, having a nice cup of tea and reminiscing about the lovely holiday. So that was all good. So now back to normal service. What have I got to show you? So this is a small Matalan haul. I shopped while I was in Ireland, and because again I got a fabulous discount offer through, and yeah, I'll show you what I bought. Now I also want to show you this. I had this made, this bag. Can you see? It says, I'm a Hell's Bell, and it's got HelenMaryJo across the middle, and then it says, hello, and it's got the 2 YouTube symbols there. Now, I've had this made, and they are going to go on sale, you know, if anyone wants to buy one. I am going to give one away as a giveaway, but I'm not organised enough to do that yet. But I will tell you, regardless of whether it's got my blurb on the front, I used this on the holiday. It was a great bag. It's really roomy. So I used it. I actually had my laptop in here in a case, and then I used it for all my bits and bobs. You can see it's a really good bag. I'm not really kind of promoting it as such because, you know, I'm not saying buy my bag, and I have had some mugs done, but I'm not terribly happy with the mugs, so I'm going to properly change that design. And I am more or less selling these at cost price. So if anyone would like to buy one, once we're ready, I'll let you know, and they'll go up on the they'll be on my Facebook page and on the channel. But it's really nice. This is embroidered, by the way. It's not just stamped on. So I thought it was rather classy and subtle, but quite fun as well. So, yeah, anyway, it served its purpose while we were away. I can tell you that for sure. It really takes a lot of stuff. So that was that. Then what else have I bought? Because as I say, they made me a really good discount offer. I've got these. I've got to actually try these in the caravan. The idea being that I will put them in the wardrobe for travel, and if it's just Rob and I, we'll keep it in the wardrobe. But if we've got others and we put the awning up, we'll put it in the awning. So it's just a 3-drawer storage unit for clothes, because Katie said that was what she found most difficult when they were staying in the caravan, was nowhere to keep their clothes easily. And these are quite decent sized drawers actually. So I haven't put this in the caravan yet, but that was £22 minus 25%, I think, which is a pretty good discount. So that was that, not very easy to show you. Then I got this, which is Dolly's caravan dog bed, which is very lightweight. And funnily enough, I put it down and she immediately laid on it. This range of stuff is very cute. It's got the Petco paws off on there, which was nice. Let me see if I can quickly find, those drawers came at £18.70 something. Oh, there's the tag. Is that the tag? £18 with 25% off. And it's got a, I'm saying it's got a zip-off cover. It hasn't actually got a zip-off cover. But that was sponge clean anyway, dry. It's really lightweight, so I didn't want to take, she's got a big bed here and I didn't want to take that with us, so that won't take up too much room on the caravan floor. Yeah, you can actually just stick it in the washing machine. So with the black and white theme as well, I saw these microfibre cloths, which I rather liked. And I know this isn't very exciting, but I just wanted to quickly come on and tell you. So these were £2.50 and there's 4 cloths in there. I thought they were handy for the van as well because they're not too big. And these were, they were £2.50 minus the 25%, work it out. I got myself one of these. I thought they were rather smart and rather handy for just putting swimsuit in, or if we're going down to the showers on the caravan site. Quite smart. They're kind of a linen canvas on the outside and black waterproof lining on the inside. I got Hattie one of those too. It's her birthday on Monday. And then I also got this, which as much as anything is to keep everything in one place. So I can put my hairbrush and straighteners or whatever in there. And that was £5 as well. I just think they're very, very smart actually. You know, and it's a good size. Wouldn't fit, but actually it would fit my new hairdryer in it. Would fit that, what was it called? Bobcal hairdryer, it would fit that in there. So I got that. And that was it, I think. Oh, sorry. I've got some clothes to show you. So I will quickly go and pop those on, and then hopefully normal service will be resumed. Yeah, I think we're there. We've got a couple of kind of tools to buy for the caravan. A torque wrench, which apparently is vital. And I think that's about it really. So we're ready to go. And I have booked our first trip. So fingers crossed, we've got a beautiful day today. I'm sure you can hear the birds singing. And let's hope it stays that way when we go away, because I have to confess that if it rains non-stop, I probably won't even stay on the site, because I'm not going to sit miserably in a caravan when I could be at home with all my creature comforts. So, but you know, I sound a bit like a princess saying that. I'm not, but you know, we're not going that far away. So you know, whatever. I don't have to explain myself. I just can't see the point of being miserable. So, yeah, that's those. So I'll quickly, there's not a lot. I think there's 2 tops and a dress, I think, to show you. So I'll do that now. Now this first blouse was £21 with the discount. And I think it's relatively new in stock, so I think you'll find it. I'll put the link in the description box. I really like it actually. It's cotton, and it's almost like a cheesecloth. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's got this woven pattern through it, and it's got some really nice details. It's got this little kind of rick-rack kind of edging to it. It's not actually rick-rack, but similar little bobbly edging that it's got on the end of the sleeves as well. It's got this pattern. They've carefully cut and edged it here, and I think with the discount this came in at, I think this is fabulous actually, this came in at £17.85, and I got this in a 16. It's a bit awkward at the moment because I kind of having to order lots of things in 2 sizes because they vary so much. I've got a feeling the next top is going to be too small, but I will show you so that you guys can you know, see what it's like on me, and then that gives you an idea of what it'd be like on you. I'm probably a 16, 17, 18 on the top half, and a fairly standard 18 on the bottom half. I carry most of my kind of weight on my thighs, so they go nicely with the microfibre cloths, don't they? I must have been having a black and white day when I ordered this lot. So I'll show you this. I've got it on with my Asda jeans and my Cala silver loafers, and I think that looks pretty smart actually. It's got a nice puff sleeve. It's a raglan sleeve, but I think that's a lot of bang for your buck, this blouse. I don't think anyone would ever guess that it was under £20. I think it's really, really excellent with all these little rouleau loops. I mean, to do the buttons, you don't have to undo it to pop it on. Don't you think that's nice? It's really lightweight. And what I did find in Ireland, because we had mixed weather, but it didn't really get warm until the last day. and it was kind of 15 every day, 15, 16, which is quite chilly. But I just wore a vest under everything, and that just got me through. One of my sisters was there, my younger sister, and she was freezing. Well, I was absolutely fine, and I swear it was because I had a vest on. And I had my black cashmere scarves, and that makes a huge difference. If you kind of keep, I sound like my granny now, keep your chest warm. They spoke a lot of sense, our grannies. You know, with the vest part as well, isn't it? That's granny talk. Oh lordy. Well, I am a granny, so yeah. What can I say? They were right. So I really like this top. I'm going to keep it for sure. I think it looks really smart, and equally, you know, you could wear it with linen trousers, you could wear it with jeans, you could wear it with anything really. I think it's fab. The other thing I wanted to show you, now, you know that sometimes I get a bee in my bonnet, aka an obsession. And some time ago in the winter, I saw a lady with a very long line gilet on, puffed gilet, puffer gilet. And I thought, oh, I like that. That looks really nice. And so I went on the hunt for one. And I looked everywhere. She was wearing black. I didn't particularly want black, but I did want a long line gilet. And I spied this one. And this is a break burn, and I'll show you it in a second. And I kind of fell in love with this gilet, ridiculously. And I became obsessed with it, and I searched high and low. I searched on Breakburn, I saw it on the Tu website, I saw it in Debenhams, I saw it in I don't know, online somewhere else. Everywhere was sold out in my size, everywhere. I tried Vinted, I tried eBay, I tried everything I could to find this gilet. And then, la la, I am bonkers. I was on the Sainsbury's website looking for something, and they had them back in stock. So when I say to you ladies, keep looking, because I know many times people have said they're sold out, and I've said keep looking. This came back into stock. Now this, I was so lucky. This was reduced from £100 to £30, and it's lovely. Look at it. It's got the khaki outside and the bright pink inside. It's got the waist adjuster here so you can tighten it up. It's got an inside pocket here for your phone. I'll pop it on so you can see. It's so nicely made. I love it. I mean, obviously it looks a bit ridiculous over this, but it's got the zip as well. You know, the zip that you can undo from the bottom, so when you want to get in the car or something or sit down. Look at that. Oh, I was thrilled to bits when I found this. Can you tell? I think it's just fabulous, darling. Absolutely fabulous. £30 from 100. I don't care if you don't like it, because I love it. It's got a little Breakburn sign here. Oh, don't you think that's smart? And I got this in a 16. I was worried that the 16 would be too small on my hips, but it isn't, because I've never bought anything from Breakburn before, so I didn't know. But I absolutely love it, and I think it looks very, very smart. So I just wanted to share that with you and to say, don't give up. If something's out of stock and you really, really like it, I mean, most of the time I probably wouldn't do it up anyway. I would just have it like this. But, yeah. So that was my super duper find. And actually, they had it in a 16, 18. I did order both of them. But 16 was okay, so that was nice too. So now I'll just quickly change my top. I don't think it's going to fit, but I'll show you anyway, unless it's obscene. And then I will show you the dress. So it's not too small, but it is quite close, as they would call it. Neat fit, I think you'd call it. But I guess it's supposed to be. It's 100% cotton, and it is this kind of animal print in a white background with kind of taupe coloured animal print on it. And this, with the discount, came in at, is that right? Is that $6.37 or $8.37? I can't see. It just start out as, oh, here we are. Oh, it was only $7.50, so yeah, $6.37. It's not bad, is it? So it's quite cling-tastic. Bit too, I wouldn't mind it with, you know, with something over it or that, but it feels a little bit too slim-fitting for me right now. But, you know, it's not bad, is it? And the fact that it's 100% cotton, although I think, you know, it might stretch or it might shrink. If it has got a little bit of polyester in, it tends to stabilise the garment, in my experience. So, not bad. Not great. I will return it. But you know what happens? When something is as cheap as this, if I'm not going near Matalan, it feels like too much trouble. But I'm going over to see, we're going over on Friday to see our son, and there's a Matalan en route to him, so I probably will take this back. I mean, I do feel a bit boob-tastic in it, but I have got a t-shirt bra on, which is actually sort of feeling a little bit too big for me now. I think I need to go back to Bravissimo. I don't think it's, my bust has actually got smaller. They've just got, my boobs are less full, so they're not filling out the bra here. They're kind of, the bra is just kind of sitting there. Do you know what I mean? I think probably a balcony bra, look at me, balcony bra would be better. I do have some, so it's not the end of the world. But yeah, so they've got some nice little bits in Matalan. You know, they've got a load of stuff I wouldn't buy, but they've got some not bad bits. So now the dress, I'm not optimistic about either, but I will try and be positive until I've actually tried it on. So it just goes to show that you have to try things on, because as I was going to try this dress on, I thought to myself, I bet you can see what I've had for dinner in this dress. But it's another one of these with this very clever magic ties. Remember, I got one in Primark. I got one in Sainsbury's, 2 at Sainsbury's, and now this one is Matalan. It's the same thing. This is a this is a ribbed t-shirt fabric. Can you see? And I thought it was going to be awful. Now, I probably won't keep this. Not for any real reason other than I don't need it at all, because I've got 2 black dresses like this. I mean, I probably could have done with a better bra on with it, to be honest with you, and underwear, because I've only just got my normal knickers on. But for £16 and 15p, it's pretty impressive. I'll show you the full, I don't know what it looks like at the back. I should have got a slip on as well, but to be honest, I've just been too lazy to go upstairs. But I mean, it's not terrible, is it? This tie is so clever because it kind of gives you an illusion around the tummy area. This is an 18, and with a slip and different pants on, it would look absolutely okay. I mean, I know you can see my tummy there, but like I say, with a slip, that would take that away from there. But not bad. Ooh. I haven't been drinking, I promise you. So that's the last part of this kind of holiday catch-up and Matalan haul. I've probably forgotten loads of things because I haven't made, well, I never do really make notes. It's usually all up here. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed it. I'm up to date with all the comments, whether I've hearted it or answered a question or replied. As of this morning, there was nothing outstanding. Now, if you've got something that I overlooked, I apologise. Please just comment again. Normal service has been resumed and I will be answering all the comments as usual. I think my next haul is a rather large Marks and Spencer's haul, and I had a nightmare with them. It takes me quite a while to shop. I've told you before, I don't just throw anything in. I think, would that suit me? You know, what size, what will it go with, rah, rah, rah. And I'd spent about 45 minutes selecting things. I had 14 items in the basket. And when I went to order them and pay for them, it emptied my basket completely. And I thought, oh, that, you know, I'll refresh it, it'll come back. It had gone. They obviously had some problems with their systems today, because a couple of times when I went back to go to the previous page, it just came up, sorry, this page is not available. And so they obviously had a bit of an IT problem. And yeah, I'm not too impressed with Marks and Spencer at the moment. And for all the ladies out there shouting at me to not malign our favourite store, you know I love Marks and Spencer's. I've bought many, many things from them. But I had to go back in. They should have better systems. That's what they should have. Mum ordered 2 pairs of trousers, hoping that one of them would be nice for her holiday. She hadn't bought any new clothes really. She paid for next day delivery. They didn't come. They didn't come the day after. She got her next day delivery refunded. I got onto them. I said, you know, on live chat, where are they? They'll be with you. I can assure you they'll be with you today. I said, well, it's no good. She's not at home now, because she was with me by then. And they said, oh, we'll send you a £5 gift voucher for your trouble. So the gift voucher didn't arrive. The refund didn't arrive. They then said, we'll refund you. Refund didn't arrive. So waited the 10 days and no gift voucher, no refund. I went on to them again and said, you know, what's going on? And they said, I know you don't expect this from something like a reputable high street brand like us. And I said, no, I don't. And they said, is there anything else I can help you with? And I thought, well, no. So compared to Next tracking and tracing and customer service is beyond reproach. I have to say, I have never had 1 second of a problem with Next on any level at all. Marks and Spencer's has got a bit of an attitude problem when it comes to customer service, because I think that is appalling. Mum said, oh, leave it. I said, no, Mum, because once the moment is past, it's much harder to argue the case in retrospect than it is currently. So anyway, a bit of a shame, because it was kind of the one thing she sort of treated herself to. So that was that. Oh, the other thing that happened, my heart. You remember, you know, my lovely gold heart off my bracelet? I've lost that somewhere in Ireland. I noticed on the plane. I was very sad about that, but I will try and get a new one, because I really, really like that heart. I know it sounds silly, but you know, some pieces of jewellery are just pieces of jewellery, and some you have an affection for, and I had a true affection for the heart on this bracelet. I've just got the little tag waiting for a new heart, bless. So anyway, I'll stop rabbiting on as per usual, and I'll try and get this out. Well, I will get this out today, so that's what I need to do now. Bye.